The legislation is in place, but the focus is on engaging with businesses. The Department of the Environment, especially litter wardens and the environmental monitoring divisions, will be leading. Businesses now have a duty to take all reasonable steps to ensure the separate collection of card and paper, plastics, glass and metals. Under the new legislation, a fine of £300 could be issued to businesses not complying. However, the primary focus is to help businesses understand how and why they should recycle. The Chamber of Commerce has been involved in the consultation process.
Well, these new regulations, which are being enforced as of this month, came in, I think they were passed last year, and they're designed to get businesses and eventually everyone in Gibraltar to increase their level of segregation of their rubbish. For the first time, and as a trial, the establishments, foods, the bars and the restaurants in around the casemates area are going to be asked to segregate their organic waste. Gibraltar is not segregating enough of its rubbish, and that in the end means that Gibraltar has to pay more when the recycling plant is having to go and deal with that rubbish in Los Barrios.
So how much does it cost to get rid of the rock's waste? The government says it's not able to release exact figures, but has confirmed that it pays approximately 1.5 times more for the disposal of mixed rubbish than it does for separated recyclate. Ultimately, rubbish that isn't recycled properly costs the taxpayer more. Though it's not clear exactly how much more, government has published figures forecasting a spend of almost £3 million on the disposal of refuse. However, when asked, Number 6 said these are not a reflection of the cost for refuse disposal, as they include other costs, such as, for example, transport. Government told us that all EU countries are increasing the costs of landfill disposal to encourage greater separation at source and ensure that they are able to meet their EU obligations. These new obligations mandate stricter recycling targets and limits on landfill use. The aim is that only 10% of waste can go to landfill by 2035. Last year, the government said it was exploring options to mitigate the potential massive rise in costs of disposing of general waste. Number 6 says there is a clear economic incentive to recycle as much as possible at source. It's no secret that some people in Gibraltar are dubious about where our recycling goes. Government told us plastic goes to a facility in Los Barrios, our paper goes to Seville, and glass is sent to Albacete. Waste electrical and electronic equipment and batteries are collected by the Eco Park and sent to authorised facilities in Seville and Malaga, respectively. It says records of this are collected for accountability. Government told GBC Britannia collects each waste separately. It's then taken to the Eco Park for a visual inspection to make sure it's separated properly. If the contamination is slight, they'll attempt to sort it, but heavily contaminated waste streams have to be disposed of as general municipal waste. And if the waste that arrives at Los Barrios is not correctly separated, then it would have to be disposed of as mixed municipal waste, which is more expensive. Number 6 says this is why sorting and separation at source is so important. Businesses seem up for the change, but keen on some improvements to recycling points.
Could do over here with also electronics, electrical equipment, waste management. The blue bins which are slotted would be much better than what it is now, because there are many people who dispose their boxes without even folding them. So it doesn't allow for others to come and dispose of them. Then by the end of the evening, you end up with boxes on the side of the bins. So we do need more points. I know it could be an eyesore, but at the end of the day, businesses do grow, they do generate waste, and we've got to find places for them.
We know that recycling is an important part of preserving our planet. But if you needed another incentive, it's also clear now not doing so is a waste of our money.